Namaste, Hamesha Khush Raho Betiya. My name is Manisha Singh. Today I am teaching you salting preservation, in which we will study use of common salt and principle, its process, fish salting, pickling, pickle salting, in which it includes the sauerkraut, gherkins, which is made up of cucumbers, and kimchi. Now let's start with the salting. Salting basically preserves food by removing the moisture and creating an environment unsuitable for microbial growth. Very few bacteria grow in high salt solutions, so simply adding a very high amount of salt can be an effective method of preservation. It is an oldest known methods of food preservation. Natural sea salts abundant in the Mediterranean reason were readily available in ancient times and were used to preserve meat, fish, vegetables, and even some fruits also. The amount of salt alone needed to preserve food is extremely high and therefore can be unpalatable. Therefore, salt is often used in combination with another method like dehydration or an acidic solution to preserve the food. Examples of salt preserved food include hard salamis, bacon, salted pork, smoked fish, anchovies, olives, pickles, and preserved lemons. Then uses of salt. Salt has long been used for flavorings and for preserving food, and it has also been used in tanning, dyeing, and bleaching, and the production of pottery shop and chlorine. Next use is it is used as a raw material for making a large number of useful chemicals in an industry such as sodium hydroxide, sodium carbonate, baking soda, etc. It is also used in cooking food. It is used as a preservative in pickles. It is used in the manufacture of soaps, and it is also used in to melt ice. Then what is the principle of salting process? Salting is used because most bacteria, fungi, and other potentially pathogenic organisms cannot survive in a highly salty environment due to hypertonic nature of salt. Any living cells in which in such an environment will become dehydrated through osmosis and die or become temporarily inactivated. Fine grained salts were more expensive but also absorbed moisture faster than the coarse salt. The reason why salt is such an effective preservative is that it draws moisture out of the food. Dry foods are less likely to spoil as moisture is a key requirement for organisms that want to spoil the food. When something like meat is exposed to the salt in the right quantity, that is around 20% salinity, the salt begins to draw the moisture out of the cells in not only the food but also the bacteria present in the food. And this makes it last longer because the bacteria that will spoil the meat has a hard time surviving in such a salty environment with little moisture. Then, what is the process of salt preservation? How does salting food preservation work? Salt works by pulling all the water from each cell within a slice of meat, and it also inhibits the growth of microorganisms. Salted meat and fish are staples in many parts of the planet to this very day. Then, preserving meat with large amounts of salt also means it does not have to be refrigerated or frozen. So, we need to rinse the meat well in a cold water, and use of kosher salt or the sea salt to rub a layer an inch thick on the outside of the meat and make sure to cover the entire outside surface and to rub it in well. Being skimpy, using the salt will make it possible for bacteria to form on the meat, which will cause it to rot. So you can even blend it in other spices and herbs if you want to, and most people save those for when it's time to cook the meat. Before you begin, you should decide on a cool location to hang your coated meat to dry and allow the meat to hang in a cool area for at least a month. Some people have stored it up to a year depending on the climate. You may also roll the salted meat in a cheesecloth, and especially if you have problems with the bugs, the cheesecloth will keep the flies off but still allow it to dry thoroughly. And when you are ready to cook it, wash off the salt and cook it up. Next, we can use it. the salt as a brine and make the brine solution by mixing 1 cup of pickling salt or a combination of kosher salt and saltpeter, 1.5 teaspoons of pickling spices, which is crushed to release the flavor, and quarter cup packed brown sugar. And you may also want to add a little fresh ginger or cinnamon depending upon your taste preferences, and bring to a good boil and let boil for 5 minutes, then allow it to cool before placing it in a fridge. Cool the brine solution until it reaches the temperature in your fridge. Put the brisket in an appropriately sized freezer bag or glass container and add the brine solution. Place in the fridge and turn the meat over once a day for 7 days, and be sure to wash the brine and spices off before you cook it. Next is methods of salting. Fishes are cleaned with or without head depending upon consumer acceptance. The gut portion is removed and washed to remove blood and blood clots and adhering membrane. The salting must be done only after cleaning of fish without gills, gut, etc. Dressing and cleaning cause fast salt penetration, and the process of dressing and cleaning of fish and various methods of salting. The length or thickness of fish pieces has to be reduced so that the salt can easily penetrate into the muscles of the fish. The suitability of salt depends upon the several factors, that is the chemical composition, the microbiological purity, and the physical properties. Salt penetration is complicated due to the presence of scale, skin, and fat on the fish. Then dry salting method. That is the survey along the Madras coast showed 1 is to 4 to 1 is to 6 salt to fish ratio, and 1 is to 5 salt to fish for lizard fish, and 25% salt for salting is used. 1 is to 1 salt to fish for anchovies was suggested for sun drying, and 1 is to 4 salt to fish was recommended for salting too. Salting of thread, fin, bream, jewfish, shark, and mackerel is suggested or recommended, and 1 is to 3 to 1 is to 10 salt to fish depending on the size of the fish. Generally it was reported that the people of Kerala use 1 is to 4 salt to fish ratio, and Tamil Nadu people use 1 is to 5 salt to fish, and salting time is 12 to 24 hours. Salt contributes flavor at lower concentration and is a bacteriostatic at higher concentration. And Sikorsky stated that salt penetration during dry salting is critical and fast depending upon the several factors. And he suggested that the finely grained salt rapidly dissolve in the fish muscle fluid, causing a too rapid withdrawal of moisture. Next is wet salting of fish. 5% brine is used for salted anchovies, saturated brine for salted and pressed. Wet salting is more effective than the dry salting, and salt penetration is fast in wet salting. The water activity in a fish is defined as the ratio of the water vapor in the flesh of the fish to the vapor pressure of pure water at the same temperature and the pressure. It ranges between 0 and 1 and is a parameter that measures how available the water is in the flesh of the fish. Available water is necessary for the microbial and enzymatic reactions involved in spoilage. There are a number of techniques that have been or are used to tie up the available water or remove it by reducing the water activity. Traditionally, techniques such as salting, drying, smoking have been used and have been used for thousands of years. In more recent times, freeze drying, water binding humectants, and fully automated equipment with temperature and humidity control have been added. Often a combination of these techniques are used. Next topic is pickling. Pickling is a process of preserving or extending the shelf life of food by either anaerobic fermentation in brine or immersion in vinegar. The pickling procedure typically affects the food's texture, taste, and flavor. The resulting food is called a pickle, or to prevent ambiguity prefaced with pickled. Foods that are pickled include fruits, vegetables, meat, fish, and dairy, and eggs. A distinguishing characteristic is a pH of 4.6 or lower, which is sufficient to kill most bacteria. Pickling can preserve perishable foods for months. Antimicrobials, herbs, and spices such as mustard seed, garlic, cinnamon, or cloves are often added. If the food contains sufficient moisture, a pickling brine may be produced simply by adding dry salt. For example, sauerkraut and Korean kimchi are produced by salting the vegetables to draw excess water. Natural fermentation at room temperature by lactic acid bacteria produces the required acidity. Other pickles are made by placing vegetables in the vinegar. Like the canning process, pickling does not require the food be completely sterile before it is sealed, and the acidity or salinity of the solution, the temperature of fermentation, and the exclusion of oxygen determine which microorganisms dominate and determine the flavor of the end product. When both the salt concentration and the temperature are low, leuconostoc mesenteroids dominates, producing a mix of acids, alcohol, and aroma compounds. A higher temperatures, Lactobacillus plantarum dominates, which produces primarily lactic acid. Many pickles start with leuconostoc and change to lactobacillus with higher acidity. Next is the sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is finely cut raw cabbage that have been fermented by various lactic acid bacteria, and it has a long shelf life and a distinctive sour flavor, both of which result from the lactic acid formed when the bacteria ferment the sugars in the cabbage leaves. Then sauerkraut is made up by a process of pickling called lactic acid fermentation that is analogous to how traditional, that is non-heat treated pickled cucumbers and kimchi are made. The cabbage is finely shredded, layered with salt and left to ferment. Fully cured sauerkraut keeps for several months in an airtight container stored at 15 degrees Celsius or below. Neither refrigeration nor pasteurization is required, although these treatments prolong the storage life. Fermentation by lactobacilli is introduced naturally as these airborne bacteria culture on raw cabbage leaves where they grow. Yeasts also are present and may yield soft sauerkraut of poor flavor when the fermentation temperature is too high. The fermentation process has three phases, collectively sometimes referred to as population dynamics. In the first phase, anaerobic bacteria such as Klebsiella and Enterobacter lead the fermentation and begin producing an uh, acidic environment that favors later bacteria. The second phase starts as the acid levels become too high for many bacteria and leuconostoc, mesenteroids, and other leuconostoc species take dominance. In the third phase, various lactobacillus species, including Lactobacillus brevis and Lactobacillus plantarum, ferment any remaining sugars, further lowering the pH. Properly cured sauerkraut is sufficiently acidic to prevent a favorable environment for the growth of Clostridium botulinum and the toxins of which cause botulism. Next is the pickled cucumber. A pickled cucumber is commonly known as a pickle in the United States and Canada, and gherkin in Britain, Ireland, Australia, South Africa, and New Zealand is a cucumber that has been pickled in a brine, vinegar, or other solution and left to ferment for a period of time by either immersing the cucumbers in an acidic solution or through souring by lactofermentation. Pickled cucumbers are often part of the mixed pickles. Next is the kimchi. Kimchi is a spicy fermented pickle that invariably accompanies a Korean meal. The vegetables most commonly used in its preparation are celery, cabbage, Chinese turnip, and cucumber. The prepared vegetables are sliced, highly seasoned with red pepper, onion, and garlic, and fermented in a brine in large earthenware jars. Dried and salted shrimp and kobe paste and oysters are sometimes used as additional seasonings. During fermentation, which takes approximately 1 month depending on the weather condition, the kimchi jars are stored totally or partially underground in a cellars or sheds built expressively for this purpose. Hope you all are satisfied with this session. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University Jaipur. If you have any query, please mention it in a comment box. I will resolve them whenever we have a live session. Thank you so much for watching this video.